How are y'all, and welcome back to another video of Look Be a Landlord. For today's question, I'm going to tell a bit of a story. So I was reading an article there recently that was basically bemoaning the fact that modern people have no kind of practical skills. I think they are pointing to the article, and one of the examples they gave was if you drop somebody out in the wilderness, would they be able to survive? What they were using was lighting a fire. How many people would be able to light a fire? And they did a survey, and 20% of people reckon if they just dropped them out in the wilderness, they'd be able to light a fire, which seems optimistic to me. And this was with nothing at all. So for today's question, I'm going to ask, if you were dropped out in the wilderness, would you be able to light a fire? I suppose you can answer it two ways. You can answer it one, if we gave you matches, which makes it obviously easier, but not, well, obviously a lot easier, but still not incredibly easy. And the other one is if with no matches. For myself, I reckon if you gave them a lighter, that'd be really easy. There'd be no problem there. But for myself, with matches, definitely no problem at all. I've done it before on a camp, not like just randomly lighting fires in the wilderness. But without a match, I've actually tried this before, and I didn't manage to get it going. We were trying it with a 2 sticks, or making one of those fire drills. Now, we didn't spend very long at it. We only spent like 10-15 minutes, and I think we could see glimpses of a fire happening, but then we got fed up and used matches because we had them. So I reckon I would be able to do it if I had to, but I'm not entirely confident in that. I've never tried it. Well, I've never succeeded in it. I have tried it, but I think if I spent more time at it, I'm pretty confident I would be able to light a fire this is with if you have materials to make a bow drill. It's definitely, I think, the best way of doing it. I've tried it before with flint, and this is like with a modern flint and steel, not just banging 2 rocks together, and we were getting nowhere with that at all. So I'm not entirely confident to be able to do it with a flint. But yeah, let me know whether you guys, are there any Eagle Scouts out there for those from America, or just General Scouts for those from anyone else? Any woodcrafts people who are just like, yeah, this is easy, who cannot light a fire? I reckon it'll be an interesting comment section. Let's jump right into a run. Rent payment 7, cost 25 more. We are now on floor number 2. We'll jump in, we'll see if we can get a diver, maybe use some of those new symbols. I'm just assuming that a diver is what removes them, but maybe we'll find out this run. I'll take an early coal, that's always good. And I think Candy versus Kine. I'll actually go Kine, I think. Don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what we're going to do. Take a bubble, that helps make up for the early coal. And I'll take a owl, maybe. I was thinking a dog. We don't have any faces at the moment though, so dog's not great. An owl is worth about 1.3 on average. So we made the 25 rent payment with 4 left over. I'm going to add a wolf and happy hour. I'm looking at happy hour versus egg carton. We don't have anything that helps happy hour. I think I'll actually take egg carton. I think I'll take the 3-sided dice over the cultist. And I'll take sand dollar. It's worth 2 and gives 10 when removed. Not entirely sure what a sand dollar is. I assume like I'm thinking like a worm thing, like the yolk from Dune, but smaller obviously. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Let's take a beer. Actually, should have taken another owl. Suppose we can get rid of beers, so a bit of an argument to be made both ways. We made the 50 red pig with 13 left over. Let's take a void stone. Let's take swear jars being buffed, so 30. They put 1 in this item every time you gain less than 35 after a spin. This will happen for a while for us, I'd say. You may destroy this item and gain 3 times the kind inside it. So basically it's 2 per spin, as long as your spins are low. We already have 1 key. I don't particularly want another one, but then on the other hand, I don't particularly want anything else. I'll add the gusto. I'll add the spirit. That'll be a nice boost of kinds. There's a safe for the key. And we do have a 3-sided dice, so I'll add a gambler. We'll see how long he lasts. Do I want a toddler? I guess so. There goes our safe. That's great. We made 100 rent payment with 66 left over. 150 now due in 6 spins. Let's take a wine. Will eventually be worth 3, and we'll take lockpick versus looting glove. Looting glove works with the gambler. Lockpick is so good though. Let's take looting glove. I'll take a mouse, I guess. 4 spins. Don't particularly want. I'll take a present. Oh, we have a toddler. Okay, taking a present was definitely the best idea. So let's take a key. Could take a lockbox. I think I'll actually take a second coal though. We have our first diamond. That's really good. Let's take, I guess the thing with gamblers is once the 3-sided dice rolls a 1, we'll lose all of our gamblers. Is buffing capsule likely to be better? Actually, our gambler is gone. So in theory, he should only last 3 spins at the moment. So he'll give me 6, about 10. I think buffing capsule is probably better, especially if it hits a diamond. We made the 150 rent payment with 83 left over. That's pretty good. I'll take golden carrot essence for a guaranteed very rare symbol after 7 spins. And I'll take x-ray machine essence. Let's reroll here for take hustling capsule. Don't particularly want anything else. Birdhouse though, we have an owl, so that makes the owl worth slightly more. Take a target is worth 2. I could take a chicken for hens for the egg carton. Does birdhouse affect chickens? It does. Okay, so that's pretty decent. Let's take another present for the toddler. I think if we survive long enough to try and get the extra diamonds, we'll be doing really well. Let's remove the flower. Okay, I don't want we have a light bulb. Let's remove the pearl so that the light bulb only works with the diamond. So crow actually with the birdhouse. Crow is worth 3. He's worth 9 every 4 spins, just over 2. That's not great actually. Let's skip it. It's barely better than the owl, possibly not even better than the owl. Let's take a bubble for the toddler. We made the 225 rent payment with 73 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. Golden arrow is fantastic. Reroll is quite good. I assume that was the golden carrot upgrade was golden arrow. That's alright, I'm happy enough with that. Let's get rid of the beer and the cherry, I think. Okay, we'll skip this. 60, there's a dwarf for the beer. Do we want to add a dwarf? I think I'll just take a cheese instead. Happy enough for this wine to be hanging out here, giving us 3. Let's re-roll for a miner. That's 1 step, so now we just need a big ore. 33 on that spin. What are we getting from the time capsule? There's a lot of this stuff I'm not super thrilled about getting back. Some of it, I guess we could just take a gambler. I'll take that. I'll take the time capsule, roll the dice, get a bubble. That's okay. Let's re-roll here for a gambler. No, a comedian, I mean. We're 3. We have a toddler. Okay, we'll take the comedian. We're 3. It's pretty decent. Do we want a coconut? We do not. Do we want a goldfish? Not particularly. Let's skip this. Oh yeah, I had to take a quick pause break there, but I am back now. So what are we at? Rent is due. Made the 300 rent payment with 86 left over. 375 now due in 8 spins. Instant Rama is interesting. Tax evasion is just 25. I think Instant Rama is the best. Kyle the Kermit destroys himself if there are at least 3 of these. That's unlikely to happen. But on the other hand, I don't particularly want anything else. Ancient Lizard Blade would give us, I suppose it'd give me 32, which isn't too bad, or possibly 24. take ancient lizard blade. Let's take the geologist, is actually really good. Let's take checkered flag. This makes the owls worth 2.5. Is that better than dark humor? No, I think dark humor is definitely better, right? Yeah, because we have a wine. So this makes the wine worth 9 whenever it lands next to a comedian. That's great. Could have also skipped that to get 2 items, but I think taking it was the better idea. Let's take a milk for the cats. What we did, we just lost X-ray machine essence. No, we still have X-ray machine essence. We just lost ancient lizard blade. I'm not sure how much it gave me, but I'm probably not going to be impressed by it. Let's take a lucky capsule. Okay, 105 on that spin. Do we want a witch? I don't think so. Let's just take a bubble. 58 on that spin. We're not doing too bad. Do we want any more coal? Again, I don't think so. I'll take a cheese for the mouse. I'll actually take a lockbox, I think, to get rid of the key. Clear out the deck a little bit. Let's take a present for the toddler. Has our chicken has turned into a hen. Hasn't produced any eggs yet, but that's okay. Let's skip all these. I suppose I could have taken a pearl for the geologist. I've forgotten that I have the geologist a little bit. We'll skip this. It's okay. We're doing pretty decently. We made the 375 rent payment with 222 left over. 425 due in 8 spins. Comedian is fantastic. And I will actually skip these for 2 items. Let's take guillotine versus big symbol bomb. We'll take guillotine, and we'll take, only I could skip these as well. I guess brown pepper. Let's get rid of this miner so he doesn't mess with our geologist. And let's get rid of one of these kinds, I think. Okay, another comedian. This is great. I'll just take a diamond, yeah, over a egg. It's a tough choice, but I think I made the right one. I don't particularly need any milk. I'll take an ore for the geologist. This means we'll only get 1 more diamond, but that's okay. I'll take a target. Let's take an egg for the egg carton, our first egg. That's great. 120 on that spin. Here's a diver. Removes adjacent snails, turtles, anchors, crabs, goldfish, oyster, pearl, jellyfish, pufferfish, and sand dollar. So it was the diver that's gotten better. We do have a sand dollar, so I'll just take it. It'll remove the sand dollar and then remove itself, and it also serves as a source of more removal capsules and reroll capsules. That's really good. We made the, what was that, 375? No, 450 rent payment with 460 left over. Let's take coin on a string to remove that other coin. Let's take, I guess lunchbox essence might be worth 30. We'll take another comedian. We'll triple coin. We kind of want to keep the coin now. I think this is the problem where you might have too many synergies going on. I'll just take ninja mouse on the off chance we might take a ninja. I don't think I need anything here. Maybe another coal. I think the deck is pretty much, I think mostly what we need now is removals though. I think we're pretty confidently hitting 70 per turn. So I think we'll be skipping most things other than removal capsules. Essence capsules, of course, we'll take them. Don't need any milk. And time capsule is, could give me a lot of stuff. Not all of it I want. I'll take a void fruit instead. Hit by a golden arrow for 48. That's happy enough with that. Did I pick up that diver? I did, so I might as well take an anchor to give to the diver. Let's take another comedian, sure. And we made the 575 red payment with 1077 left over. I think with all those comedians, we're not in much trouble. Do we have any essences? Only these 2, which I'm not super excited about keeping. I'll take sunglasses essence, and I'll take another wine. Works well with the comedian. I guess I'll just take Ritual Candle. We just need one more removal token now and we can really curate this deck. Let's skip this. Let's skip this. I really thought the diver had drank one of the wines and I was like, what is going on here? Must have been the anchor, I reckon. Let's skip this. We don't need a present. Could have taken a crab for the diver actually. Skip all these. 18 from that wine. It must only have been worth 2. It was indeed. 27 from a wine that's worth 3. Did we pick up that guillotine? We did, so I'll take the billionaire. I don't think our hen has given us any. Our hen has not given us any eggs yet. That egg is one we put in there. Might as well take an ore for the geologist. And we made the 625 rent payment with 1,775 left over. So I think we'll have no problem. I'll just take pool ball. Don't need any in here. Let's reroll for King Midas. Yep, let's use up our Kainon string essence. Let's take grey pepper, I guess. So will we get a removal token before we get... We have, where's Kainon string? 9 turns to get a removal token. I'm pretty confident. We'll see what happens. Take a reroll. Get banana peel, don't need it though. Don't need anything here. Dark humor. That's not the one that enables comedians to be destroyed. Let's skip this. 6 turns in order to get a removal token. Skip all these. I could be taking things to feed to the diver and the geologist, but I don't think there's any need. We will get... Oh well, I'll take that. So we will get some removal tokens in 3 turns, which is great because I feel like we will need to remove a coin. Made the 675 rent payment with 2,133 left over. 777 due in 10 spins. That's 2 geologists. We should get one of these for all the comedians. What do they work with? Where is it? Dark humor. It works with tombs. Okay, I'll take the tomb because it might add more spirits. Let's take Nori the Rabbit in memory of Nori the Rabbit. Skip all these. Okay, let's curate our deck. Get rid of King Midas. Get rid of the toddler. Get rid of the goose. Get rid of... This hen is being useless. Hasn't added a single egg. I suppose it has been worth 3 per turn. Get rid of the cat. Get rid of the... Oh, this works with toddler. Possibly I shouldn't have got rid of the toddler. Get rid of the mouse. Get rid of 2 owls. How are we doing so far? 2 removals. That's great. What are we on? 21 symbols. Get rid of 3-sided dice. Get rid of the wolf. Take the essence capsule. My tomb did not get destroyed. That's okay. Let's continue along the same team. Well, no, wine gets buffed. Get rid of golden eggs. They don't get buffed. And looking like a much more streamlined deck. 130. Take no, it won't take a big urn. Although I think it does get buffed. It does. Don't need any bubbles. Let's take a ore to feed to the geologist. Let's take a puffer fish to feed to the diver. Another ore for the geologist, I guess. A pearl for somebody. A light bulb with all the diamonds, that's pretty decent. And made a 777 rent payment with 3,155 left over. And this deck, I believe, is in a great position to go endless, truly endless. But we won't be doing that in this episode, but yeah, you could definitely take it that way. Anyway guys, I'll leave you there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, keep liking, commenting and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.